Are you ready to put your money where your mouth is? Exo Markets lets you do exactly that. In today's video, I will give you a short introduction to Exo Markets, share a little bit about their background story and what they're building before we dive into their brand new platform, where I will show you how to trade prediction markets and earn some Exo points. Alright, so initially, what is Exo Markets? Exo Markets is like a newer version of a prediction markets, therefore they call themselves a conviction market. Exo is built as a sovereign rollup with Celestia underneath, and it's a fully creator-owned marketplace that rewards trading volume, especially initially, as long as we are in the alpha phase. And it's a cross-chain native platform, so it doesn't matter where you're coming from, you can trade on it regardless if you're on board from Celestia, Cosmos, Solana, or even if you're just a simple Web2 user and you've never interacted with crypto before. So a short background story about Exo and especially Ali, their founder. So he's a long-time prediction market fan, and for the last 4 years he was trading prediction markets, but then one day one of his clear winner trades got reversed by an awkward Discord chat. And that just shows the fundamental flaws of a prediction market, because sometimes the resolutions are a little bit unclear, and in his case, like a Discord chat overruled the clear outcome of this prediction market, and he got basically rugged and didn't win the bet that he placed, even though the outcome was crystal clear in his favor. So then he realized that prediction markets are kind of broken, and he also spent years in the Polygon Discord trying to suggest new markets. But all they did was just focus on the election, everything around Trump and Kamala, and every now and then like display some weird stuff that Elon was doing. And the fundamental question that he had is, why can I not create my own market? And it would also be cool to just earn a little bit of the volume of the market that I created, because nowadays on Polygon, users cannot really create their own market. It's just the platform that creates these big markets, or like KOLs, like the All-In podcast guys that have the right to create prediction markets. So he basically embarked on a journey to build his own version of a prediction market, which is called a conviction market. And here we just want to briefly highlight the fundamental flaws of the traditional prediction markets, like they're prone to resolution attacks, like in his case, that happened with him in the past. And prediction markets, they focus mainly on major US political events, like the presidential elections last year between Kamala and Trump. And users cannot really be active there, they cannot create their own markets, and honestly most prediction markets are just boring. And so Ali had the idea, what if prediction markets felt a little bit more social, more emotional and fair? So that's when he came up with the Exo Markets, which is a platform that lets you trade any belief that you strongly hold. Whether you have a hot take or a high conviction, you can go on Exo Market and create your own conviction market. Or if there is a truth that nobody else sees, but you're strongly convinced that it will play out this way, or if you hold a strong unconventional belief and you're willing to put money where your mouth is, then again, Exo Market allows you to do exactly that. Or if you simply want to challenge your friends or some community folks, you can do that and express your opinion on Exo Markets by creating your own conviction market. And here just a quick overview of the perks or the benefits that Exo Markets offers. You can create markets in seconds, you can trade convictions with any coin on any chain. The login is super straightforward. You can come with your social Web2 logins like Gmail or Google, but also with your Web3 wallets. And you can also, in the future, they will integrate AI agents that trade on your behalf. You just have to tell them what you're bullish on. And also the resolution mechanism is AI-based, but backed by human intervention. And just a few weeks ago, probably just 1 week ago, Exo Market announced their pre-seed raise, where they raised $500,000, led by Delphi Ventures and Cyber Fund and a bunch of other participants, with angels like Nick White, the vice president and COO at Celestia, or Ikram, the chief marketing officer at Celestia. Alright, and now the Exo Alpha testnet is live, but it's on invite only. So what do you have to do to get your hands on one of those precious invite codes? Initially, they will give out 100 invite codes, and they will randomly drop them on their Twitter or on their Discord. So if you want to increase your chances to get your hands on one of these invite codes, I highly recommend to join their Discord, or you can simply join their whitelist. Here you will find all the links in the show notes below. And yeah, sign up to their whitelist, and if you get lucky, they will send you an invite code sooner or later. Once you receive that invite code, then you simply go to their website where you can log in with Google, email, MetaMask, or any other Web3 wallet. Then you paste your invite code and you can claim your Testnet tokens. I will show you all these steps in just a second. And then step 3, you can explore all the various markets on XO. And finally, you can trade your conviction. You pick a side, buy or sell, yes or no. Will this prediction market turn out on the yes or on the no side? And that's basically it. And here just a quick word on their alpha rollout. So currently they are in phase 1, where they only have one flagship market to explore. So there's only one market we can trade just to get familiar with their platform and all the mechanisms there. And then in phase 2, new markets will launch daily. And in phase 3, every active user will be able to create their own conviction markets. All right, now I think it's time to trade our convictions, and yeah, let's check out the XO markets. All right, here we are at the XO market login page. Just follow this URL and you're good to go. So we click sign in, and here, as we discussed before, you can either sign in with your Web3 wallet, you can use your email address, or simply an existing Google account. In my case, I use the Backpack wallet. Like here, they also have the option to sign in with Kepler, but for whatever reason it doesn't work for me, so I just chose Backpack wallet. We approve the transaction, and there we go. So yeah, without further ado, let's straight jump into this tutorial and trade or place our first bet on a prediction market. And this is the only market that they have open right now. You see here more markets are coming soon. And here we can either place a bet on no or yes on whether this Bitcoin whale will send his funds to an exchange before July 15th. So there is a big Bitcoin whale that just awoke a few days ago, and I guess this guy holds 80k Bitcoin, and here you're basically betting whether this wallet is dumping or hodling and sending their tokens to a centralized exchange within the next few days. All right. Here you get the better display of all of this, and we see how this market evolved over time. Of course, initially it started off 50-50, and now we can see that the no votes or the yes votes, they have a lower probability, and the no votes have a higher probability. And of course, the payout is also tied to this probability, and here we can basically place our bet. And initially, if you signed up, you should have received Testnet tokens, as I have here. Since it's my second time that I logged in, you haven't seen this step, but you should have 5 Sol, 50 TIA, and 500 USDC in your wallet, which are Testnet tokens that you can play around with here. And every 24 hours, you can claim additional Testnet tokens. So this is like the fake money that we have to play around with the prediction market. And here you see, if we say yes, this whale will send his funds to an exchange and dump, then like the probability is 0.4, and no, this whale will not dump his token, the probability is 0.67. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure why those numbers don't match up exactly. It should be 100%, but here it's a little bit more than 100% if you add 0.4 to 0.67. But nonetheless, straight below you see how much you will return. If you place a bet of $100, you would you would gain $262 if the yes votes win. And right now, if you place $100 on no, you will receive $164. So yeah, let's try it out. I mean, I don't think that the whale will dump those tokens. Therefore, we will bet on no. And you see here, no has a higher probability to win, and therefore our future payout is lower. So now we place a bet of $250, and we should receive a potential return of $365, and we will earn some XO points doing this. So let's buy this market here. Again, an overview, like we buy at an average price of 0.67, a cost of 215, and we will have a price impact of 11%. And on top, there will be a platform fee that goes to EXO, and I think that's also their revenue model. Should they ever launch a token, that revenue will most likely be shared with token holders or just used to buy back and burn tokens. And then there is a creator fee. As we mentioned before, in the future, everybody will be able to create their own prediction markets, and you will earn a fee on top of that, which is really, really cool, in my opinion. Let's confirm the transaction. And that's it. Now we have successfully placed our bet, and we've earned 2.5 EXO points. And here you can also share that with your friends, since there are some Zealy quests, and one of those is just to do exactly this here. You can enter your username. Yeah, you can place your conviction level and then just add a comment. I don't know, whale will huddle strong. And here is on what you bet. You can download it and share it on the socials to earn some additional Zealy points. And now let's head back here. Like, here's a description on the market and the rules, how it will be resolved. And over here, like, the market resolves yes if any reawakened pre-Bitcoin is sent to a known exchange before July. This is not the outcome that we hope for. And our bet is that none is sent, or it's unclear whether it's reached an exchange. Then the market will resolve to no, and we will earn 360 bucks with our bet of 250. And here you can chat with the community or look at recent activity. And let's see if there is anything else we can do. Of course, here's the chart. Let's see, probably we can also place a yes order with the remaining funds that we have. Let's place $200 on yes. You see here the outcome is way higher, since the market doesn't believe that the whale will dump his tokens. And yeah, just to try out all the functionalities, again the overview, and we will earn more points since we do active trading. And also our volume balance should go up. Perfect. We've just successfully placed another trade. Again, we can share it with our friends if we wish so. And over here, let's check out this option, buy or sell. Now, I mean, right now the market hasn't moved, but let's say we entered here the no side at with a percentage of 66%. We don't have to wait for the market to fully resolve, and the market resolves when one side goes to 100 and the other side drops to 0. So tomorrow, it might be the case that the conviction for no already rose to 80%. And at that point, we can basically sell our position at a profit and don't wait for the final 5 days to run out before the market gets resolved. And we could do that by coming over here, and initially it was the sell. Now we click on sell so that you see the buy order. Probably they can improve that a little bit. But yeah, let's say tomorrow we're at 80% that the no's are gonna win, and then we could sell. Let's just sell everything. And you see, initially we put in 250 bucks, and the little fee got deducted, and now I think the probability is slightly lower since we placed a yes order before. But yeah, you can exit your position at any time, and yeah, receive back the money that you initially put in. A little bit more if the market went in your direction, a little bit less if it went against you. And of course, we could also do that with our sell order. And yeah, what else? Here is a leaderboard. You can see like your profits already made a loss of $12. And our volume, now I made big volume just opening and entering this competition. But yeah, as you see, we're pretty early, and I think predictions market have a bright future. And yeah, who knows, probably there will, early users might be rewarded with a airdrop or just some future discounts. Let's see. And one final thing I wanted to show you over here. Here you can see the points that you farmed. And if you open your profile, yeah, here you just get an insight of your stats, like here your P&L, the total volume, the amount of trades, and your active portfolio. As you see right now, we have here an open position of yes. We entered at the average price of 40, and that's the current value, and we are slightly in a loss. And this is the other position, which we closed, therefore we have 0 shares in it. And yeah, that's basically it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, that's it. And finally, if you want to engage in the XO community to receive your personal invitation code, join their Discord. There are also some Zelly quests. Of course, follow them on Twitter or engage in some discussions on Reddit. And if you're a really eager community member, you can also join us in Cito Plus, where we received 3 exclusive invite codes to get early access to the XO markets. That's everything for now. Sapmos out.